coverage of the
Here
NFL
we go. Here
finds
we
us
go.
in the shadow of the
Week
Eiffel
6.
Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France.
We got to get this
Today
game
we've
in.
got a Week 6 matchup.
Man, I had to
for
take
you
this
here,
long-ass
as
flight.
it'll be the Pittsburgh
Go to
Steelers
Paris.
taking on the Sentinels of Paris.
You know what that means. No jet lag problems around here. You know. Oh, they got some nice little uniforms over there, right there.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive with Vaughn. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Second and 9 now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, nice tip tap.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now this one into the hands of Vaughn. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he knocks
Should have been an interception.
and falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Nice.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive for the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, maybe fake it. In this case,
there he goes left side.
Get out of my way, nigga.
Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
Let's go.
Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Steelers 7, Sentinel 6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Please bring it out.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, was that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Now Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They run again with Harris. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
Oh, I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
Get away, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth 1st quarter of play. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll set up to throw.
There you go.
Want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Steelers 7, Sentinel 6.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, it's Vaughn. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one swung out to Vaughn.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Come on, y'all.
New set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Ain't gonna like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Sentinels have regained the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they got some new faces from a year ago. And in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team.
Salad.
And for those
Salad
players to
and
figure out
some
their
baked chicken.
roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Yeah.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Be like this sometimes.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Robcat.
Pickett to throw on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
I'm playing D.F.B right now.
42. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
What's up, buddy?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Come on with that old diving ass shit.
There's just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Say what?
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Y'all can't hear nothing. Y'all distorting over
a
there.
little bit better, but I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
If he ain't connected with a cord, yeah, his shit probably sound fucked up. Okay.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure. You got to
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact. Wrapped it up. Unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Boswell for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Mouth a little dry.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Vaughn. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Yes.
And that is incomplete.
That was crazy.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 38-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Perfect.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
What?
We have an injured
Oh,
player
come
out
on.
there. Oh, boy, that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Was in some pain after that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Come on.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
I'll take
He'll
it.
find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Couldn't get around.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
I'll take that. get a chance to set them goals up. Them goals set. I know it's taking this boy so long. 4th and goal. Field goal.
They're on 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Damn!
That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy one.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the give, this is Harris.
Pushes him over. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Sentinels 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Damn.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Yeah.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
What you doing?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
This 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's so fucked up. No, I haven't used one either.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What you got? Come on. Show them what you got.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. This is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Boswell good with the extra point.
Yeah, this clown out here to pass.
Touchdowns at 21.
It's a bitch. So we had to come and do our thizzle out here in Paris. Footy foo want say, baby.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one
So we
will
don't want
bounce
no parts
out
of
the
that.
back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You got the wiggly lines. You got that momentum. You got that wiggly lines. All day, baby. Yeah, I heard him. boy. Don't be whooping no booties over there, man. Don't have no problem. Leave them girls alone. They ain't do nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I'll take that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Let's control the trenches.
They hand this off to Harris. Fights loose. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up.
God damn, hold that dude, man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Denzel Mims. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Sentinels 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And
There you go. Stop that. Come on, y'all.
Just shy of the 30-yard line.
Who's that? Damn. Another one hurt.
Now they're going to come out and take a
Come
look
on,
at
y'all.
this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
I'll be okay, brother. Ain't time for no injuries. We got Highsmith ain't able to play today.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Nice.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he gets this up across the 35.
Dislocated wrist. Ain't this a bitch?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And
Oh.
they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Second and a yard.
They'll drop to throw.
Okay.
On the out route, it's Lamb to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first
So
down.
feel like
But
it.
we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
Oh, he dropped it. Thank you.
He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
These guys out here bullcrapping for you today.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Come on, man. You were supposed to be there just an inch early.
He does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Okay.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
What y'all gonna get me on? Come on. Y'all do any fucking thing right now.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
It ain't emotional like that.
Film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches. That's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Come on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Yeah, he got you. I thought y'all had that.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Sentinels get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Oh, what the hell was that noise?
The kickoff team on the field now
Got a
as they
sledgehammer back there. All I heard, dang.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Come on, baby. Come on, Big D.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Shoves him aside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Vol. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Good job.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
We had to come in and do what we had to do.
Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense
was
on fire.
We was on fire. We was.
No idea what the top speed
it's
is.
just no, we had to travel, man. What's the travel way out here?
This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them
way
in this
out
contest,
here.
The kind of performance
Boo-foo
they're
lane.
going to cherish.
So, you know, we had to come out here and do what we had to do since my brother here took up most of my time for the night. Now I got to get ready for work. You know?
And they will head back home
something out there, man.
Week. Meanwhile, for Paris,
we get a lot of yards than what we wanted.
Up as they drop to 1-5 now.
105,
to redeem
100% completion ratio.
Next week.
You know, just got to come out there and win how you can win.
That's how you do it. We'll catch you next time right here.
To the next one, y'all. We just had to make sure we didn't take the morale hit with losing this game. Because if we would have lost this game, the morale hit would have been bananas. And it usually what messes me up going into the playoffs. All right, my brother. You say the who? Okay, who was that? Your wide receiver? That's your wide receiver, Brian? Well, to the next one, y'all. You know I got to go over my stats and all that good, beautiful stuff. Relax and enjoy my mindset. Because we pulled this one off. Whoever thought, right?